Okay, folks, it's my usual intro, but it's the Nofap update video. It's 139, day 139, excuse me. Almost thought to stop recording and delete that so I could start over and do a better intro, but this is all kind of off the cuff. But anyways, like I said, not to repeat myself too much, it's day 139 of Nofap. It's Saturday, the 6th of March, 2021, and it's like the usual Saturday sort of routine for the most part. So breathing a sigh of relief that I got myself through another week at work, without getting written up or or fired or whatever. So usual Saturday, like kind of going, okay, phew, I got through another week. In this case, another pay period, so I have another paycheck coming my way. And I did get some tasks done related to my class. Sort of the usual routine on the weekends. Gotta get some of those pre-lecture quizzes done. Trying to just basically double down and get 2, maybe even 3 days worth of work done today and tomorrow, so that I can roll into the next week and not be stressing about stuff. But tomorrow I wanted to go in to work for like a few hours just to get some things taken care of before the week starts. It's not required of me to be in there unless they do contact me and say, hey, would you mind coming in? But it would definitely help when I could add a few more hours to my paycheck. So I think if I do that on the weekends, assuming there's an opportunity for it, make myself available like that, like it should speed up certain things, that much more financially, and give me the monetary resources to take care of some priorities a little bit faster, to get out of the sort of tight spot I'm in. I've been in for the last, almost last, year and a half or so. But other than that, the other thing that I did today, which was actually different, like sort of change the routine, sort of interesting thing or fun thing or cool thing, I guess you could say, I did today was I recorded the first like screen capture video of me playing a computer game, PC game. It's one of these old ones that they did a remaster of in 2015. The original one came out in '99, so it's almost like 20. What would that be? It would be like, well, it's almost like 21, 22 years old of a game, but it's Homeworld, and I went through the first mission, which is basically like a tutorial, and I figured out how to record a screen capture, and so I'm debating on whether or not to upload it onto this channel or the other channel. I'd probably upload it to this channel. I think I have a little more viewer engagement, and it's like a no commentary sort of a video. I just recorded a screen capture. I don't have any sort of like microphone, and as usual, I think it'd be kind of one of those situations where if I was talking while making that, I mean, for one thing, there are folks who do want commentary on videos, others who don't want it. Whether they're watching game screen capture because they want to see like, okay, like, do I want to buy this game or not, or maybe they want to figure out some trick for beating a level, like if it's on, like, let's say it was Halo, let's say it was Halo or one of the Halo games, and it was like on a legendary and they want to figure out how to beat a certain level. Maybe they want some commentary, but others, it just might be no commentary. So I'm just calling it like a no commentary video. But a lot of it's just due to technical difficulties, and of course there's a whole issue with, like, I'm sitting there in my room like talking like to a screen like that. Other factors can intervene, but anyways, It's probably gonna, yeah, I'm gonna upload it. And I think right now, like I said, I'm leaning more towards this channel. So you'll probably see that uploaded along with this video. But I guess the one little favor I'd be asking for those who do watch my videos, regularly, if someone could just like leave some comments saying, hey, could you could hear or not hear the audio, or the video quality was, good or not, or something like that, because I just want to figure out the technical nature of it, basically like different issues, that sort of thing. I mean, I was watching it back on my laptop, and I have a gaming laptop, but I was able to, see the video, hear the audio, that sort of thing. But I wanted to make sure if anybody else, out there was able to see that sort of stuff, because, um, there's been this sort of like question on my mind, and I've, visited it and revisited it at different times, especially, during times where I've gotten really far on Nofap. Like, okay, what direction do I want to take this channel, etc. And now that I've figured out how to record screen captures for games that I've bought on Steam, and I've played them through, that sort of thing. Like, that might be sort of another layer I want to add to the channel, and it might be able to might be able to be, or might be a means for me to expand sort of my audience or my reach, if I'm not just doing vlogs about my life or about Nofap. I can be like, okay, here's a playlist that I made of videos of screen capture of like games that I played. And for the other channel I have, which I haven't really like talked about all that much, and I definitely haven't given away sort of the name of the channel, but I thought about turning that channel into, I mean, for one thing, like a gaming channel. I mean, not that wouldn't be its entire focus, but I think what I would like to do with that, if I was really going to get into gaming on that channel, it'd be like Star Wars Expanded Universe type stuff from back in the 90s and early 2000s. Sort of like, maybe like, let's say between like 95 and 2005, maybe there'd be some stuff kind of, before 95 or after 2005, a handful here and there. Sort of what I consider like the golden age of Star Wars, or the Star Wars Expanded Universe. Stuff from my childhood and adolescence. And maybe I could, make, screen capture videos of me playing through those games, with or without commentary. And even videos where I was talking about sort of the backstory behind the different games, and, like who's his character, and etc. Sort of putting stuff out there to introduce folks who are maybe they're from the younger generation and they never really heard about this stuff, because, all the stuff that's happened recently over the last, let's say, 5 to 10 years, let's say, as regards to the Star Wars franchise. They maybe haven't heard of, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, or the, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, X-Wing Alliance series, etc. And they could like see that sort of stuff and be like, oh, well, this is what, all those 30 and 40-year-olds who are, old diehard Star Wars fans, or, were back in the day. This is what they're talking about. Oh, now I see, this whole other branch of, or layer to, or aspect of like the Star Wars franchise or Star Wars fandom. That'd be one thing. I wouldn't become entirely focused on it, because obviously there's other games outside of that. There's the Halo series, there's Homeworld, the whole Homeworld series, especially since they're really bringing it back with Homeworld 3 coming up. I mean, they made a prequel to the whole series. They added that to it, and then they did a remaster, and now they're actually going, and they're going to make Homeworld 3. So, there's that series. Some other games that I haven't played, but, I would really like to, are like the Half-Life series. I know it's kind of like it's a classic from like the late 90s, early 2000s, and it's something that I've been meaning to get around to eventually. I know with a lot of folks in my age bracket, they'll hear me and go like, wait, you haven't played Half-Life, dude? Like, dude, seriously? I was like, no, I haven't. I've followed it. I've, read up on it. I've seen, videos on it. I've even seen some of the live action fan films that have been made the last like several years, but that's another thing. So another aspect of this channel might be like gaming, and I'm gonna start off with that with this first um, video capture, and then we'll see where we go from there. Because um, I think eventually, like, if I were to play through the whole game and do video capture, that because I mean I've beaten all the homeworld games that have come out at this point. I started like going back and sort of revisiting that back when I was working at the old place, and I finally beat them all. But if I were to, I'd probably be like, okay, I'm gonna put a video capture up of me beating this level. And there are some levels in the game which are really difficult later on, obviously, when things get amped up, especially with like the sort of new sliding difficulties system that they input into the first Homeworld, which they brought over from like I think it was Homeworld 2, where basically like the AI will generate a certain number of enemies based off of the fleet that you bring in from the previous mission. So I might have to do multiple video captures of some of those levels, and then sort of like keep track of which is which, and based off of like whether I can beat the level, one capture through, then okay, I'll take that one and then I'll upload that, create some playlists, that sort of deal, and sort of expand my content out of just me vlogging like this. Because there's useful stuff, there's helpful stuff about a lot of that from these vlogs, but a lot of times it's just like me venting about life and asking for guidance or assistance or suggestions or advice or so. And I mean, there are some folks like Dark Magician and Alex who have really followed, you could say, followed me on this journey, perhaps even become friends. But for most folks, like, it's sort of like if you're gonna make content, you should make stuff that's gonna like appeal to people. And I really do want to grow beyond this, and it's almost like it's almost representative of sort of a larger angle on or perspective on sort of my life. Like, okay, wanting to take things to the next level, and it's sort of like a metaphor for it. You start off like, you start off in college struggling with all that sort of stuff. You figure out how to overcome that. You graduate and you go, okay, now what? And then you get that first job, and then you work your way through that, and you go for look for a new job, and okay, now what? And now what? And you kind of move down the path or down the road, so to speak, and you kind of figure out like which lane you want to take, which way you want to turn, what path you want to take, where do you want to go, And so like looking at this channel, like obviously I've got like probably 300 uploads or something like that of vlogs, me working through all these different issues in my life, talking about this, talking about that, venting about this, venting about that. But I want to add a whole nother aspect to this. And I think the easiest thing for me to probably do, and easy because I have, a background as a gamer playing, the Homeworld series, the Halo series, like Star Wars, expanded universe games, playing games on my laptop or in the past on different gaming systems. I have sort of a treasure trove of like content, available there that I could just create, I could generate. There's that sort of resource there for generating content, and I could probably get some practice with that because there's other stuff that I would like to do where it's sort of like, maybe like, almost like a PowerPoint slide on some subject, like I could be doing a voiceover onto that, talking about some sort of topic or issue or idea, and I could be doing stuff like that. But that would be sort of the next level after me mastering all this, screen capture stuff with video games, making a, successful series with that. And then I can move on to, talking about different things I've read, and I could, make like a video series where it's me sort of, like I said, almost give me like a presentation, something educational, or informative, and sort of expanding beyond that. It's just sort of this side project, this passion project, which I'm trying to build this channel, as I work on building my life, and folks want to ask advice on, let's say, Nofap, well, I can make videos responding to that on top of all this other stuff. So anyways, I think I'm just I'm gonna head back in. Light's kind of going away. It's about it's a little bit past 6:15 p.m. right now. It's day 139 of Nofap. I'm gonna head back in, and I'm going to try and watch the rest of that video that I made, and then I'm gonna upload it along with this. And I also gave myself a haircut today, so got myself look cleaned up, shaved, and all that. But anyways, so I'm gonna do. And maybe I'll play another mission, or maybe I'll just go back to doing studying for my class. But yeah, you look forward to that. And like I said, if anybody who does watch my videos, they wouldn't mind leaving a comment as to like any audio issues, or the quality of the graphics or something like that, whether or not they can see the video and hear it clearly and that sort of thing. So if there's issues there, that's on my end. I can then try and figure that out. So for this one, and also future uploads, of screen capture for video games. So anyways, that's it. I'll see you folks around. So thanks for watching, and take it easy. So see you. Bye-bye.